Hey guys, it's Ryan, and I know it's weird that I'm in a bathroom, but I'm at a hotel and it's awkward enough as is. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to chronicle the weirdness of today, and I thought some people might get a pretty good laugh out of it. So I'm in Dayton, Ohio, for a drumline competition that my sister's having, and it was an interesting trip here, to say the least. So, anyways, I'm just gonna go out and. All right, so we get to the airport, and we're almost running late just because of personal reasons. So we get to the line, and like for security and all that stuff. So that's just normal. We get up to the security checkpoint, and I brought my camera with me, like a film camera, so I had to keep the film out, and I kind of walked over to someone. And I was like, hey, there's you can't. I'm showing this to you because you can't X-ray it. It would mess up the film. And there are like previous warnings that have led me to say this. So this person takes it, and CSA agent. Well, all the while I'm thinking, just like silently going, oh, I'm so embarrassed. But anyways, they take it and they give it to the person, and they're passing it through the metal detector, and it's going off. And of course, I mean, like, it's film. It has silver in it. It has metal casing. It's gonna go off. So anyways, they go up to me and they're like, well, we're gonna need to X-ray this. And instantly, I'm like, no, 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 because you X-ray film, of course, it's gonna destroy it. So anyways, they're like, okay, well, if you don't let us X-ray this, you're gonna need to get a full pat down. We're gonna need to search all your luggage. And at this moment, I'm like, I don't really care. I just need to, I don't want them to destroy this film because, I mean, I don't want to lose any. I don't have any pictures on it yet, but I still don't want it to be destroyed. So, anyways, they bring it over and they do a little test on it because it's like a chemicals test to make sure I'm actually telling the truth that it's film and it's not like some sort of bomb thing. And they bring it over to somebody and they're like, well, we need to get this kid a pat down, and because he's refusing to let us X-ray this. And she goes, well, what's wrong with it? And she goes, well, this is another person. And she goes, well, it went off in the metal detector, and this person just gives her a look like, are what? Like, are you stupid? She goes, well, of course it's gonna go off. Of course, like apparently this person knew, and this woman about 30 years older than me didn't. But anyways, so we're getting, I'm getting all my stuff back together. We're getting ready to go, and then someone comes over, or like another TSA agent says, TSA agent number 3 comes over and says, we're gonna need you to wait. And so we wait for about 10, 20 minutes, maybe. I'm not sure. By now we know we've missed the flight. But anyways, so we just wait there, and we come out, and it turns out this TSA agent thought I just walked through with the film instead of like actually declaring that I had film and handing it through. So we waited there for about 20 minutes for no reason whatsoever. And so anyways, we get there. We have to be put through Chicago to go to Cincinnati, which is where we were originally going to go. And they had to check our bags, and and we assumed that our bag was going to be here and be in Cincinnati at about like 2 o'clock. So, anyways, we get into Chicago, and I'm going down the moving walkway, and I grab onto the rails just because I'm beat, like it's been a pretty long flight, and I grab onto the rail and I get electrocuted, like it's a shock, literally going straight through my hand, and I'm just like, okay, okay, freaking out a little bit. So I go and try to tell my parents this, and they're like, well, like, okay, and I'm like, all right, maybe it won't happen if I put my hand on the rail again, and I put my hand back on the rail, I get shocked again. So now, I'm in slight amount of pain, but uh, that's just, an awkward side story. So, anyways, we get on the plane, and, we're thinking, like, nothing can go wrong. We've already, had enough weirdness for today, and we're wrong. We get on the plane, and there's not very many people, so, it's like, it's actually a pretty nice flight. So we go and we start going out to the runway, and then suddenly the plane just stops, and the pilot gets over and goes, "Well, you see, we have a lot of screens up here, and one of them is showing an error message." And instantly, the thing that goes through my mind is error 404, plane not found, like that sort of thing. So I'm just kind of sitting there giggling to myself because I'm thinking, stupid things. But anyways, this, they're saying like, oh yeah, it's, this plane is stopped for good until we can figure out what's wrong with it. So about 10 minutes go by, 20 minutes go by, and they get back on and be like, And they're like, well, yeah, now we figured out what's wrong with it, but now we have to fill out a whole bunch of paperwork to, to make sure that people know that there was stuff wrong with the plane. So, anyways, 10, 20 minutes goes by again, and we hear a little banging in the plane, and they're like, well, now we just need to wait for the final check. Another 10, 20 minutes goes by. Finally, we're allowed to fly a 51-minute flight to Cincinnati, which would have taken us, 51 minutes, like literally, and it took us over 2 hours. All, and so that's just like the most bizarre thing that's happened to me through airports today, and I just thought I would like share this little story with you because I really didn't want to type it out, and there's really no reason to. So, anyways, if you want to comment, my question is like, what's the weirdest airport story you've had? Or something. I don't know, but I'm gonna get out of the bathroom now. It feels weird in here. So, anyways,